बुधवारा दक्षिण गोंय जिल्हो अधिकाऱ्याच्या अध्यक्षतेखाला मडगांव रस्तो सुरक्षा समितीची बसका जाली। ह्या बसकेत रस्तो सुरक्षा संदर्भातल्या वेगवेगळ्या विशयांचेर चर्चा जाली। गोवा कॅनान येरादारी सुरक्षेविशीं मांडिल्ले मुद्दे घेवन जिल्हो अधिकारी नवी मार्गदर्शक तत्वां जारी करतले अशें गोवा कॅनची वांगडी लॉर्ना फर्नांडीस हाणें सांगलें।
I'm Lorna Fernandez of Goa CAN. We are a member of the Road Safety, South Goa District Road Safety Committee. Today we had the meeting. The collector himself chaired the meeting today. Many of the points that we have been raising in the past meetings were clarified and some of the points closed today after discussion and after compliance. Some of the points that we discussed were about the maintenance of speed breakers. PWD has come up with a new policy for speed breakers. The speed breakers were discussed because everyone's talking about having, putting rumbler strips or speed breakers on the highways, which is actually not allowed as per the IRC guidelines.
So Supreme Court guidelines.
Yes, and Supreme Court guidelines and all of that. And then the approach roads to the highways need to have speed breakers, and you don't need notification. That was clarified today, that you don't need notification to put these speed breakers on the approach roads. So, and people also need to be educated, that you just cannot come onto the highways without stopping, looking and proceeding.
What was the conclusion of the meeting?
The conclusion of the meeting was that collector is going to issue many of the kind of guidelines or circulars with regards to some of the points that we had raised today, or even with regards to like stray cattle, protruding rods, which the electricity department continues to carry, to use vehicles where the electricity poles are protruding, almost by 5 and 6 meters, and which is not allowed, as per the Motor Vehicle Act. The issue also of road rollers going onto the roads. Apparently today it was brought to our notice that the new Motor Vehicle Act says that road rollers can carry onto the roads, but actually they destroy the roads that they have just built, by going and slowing down the traffic also. So it was said that directions will be issued by the collectorate to the police department, that under certain sections that they can take action of these road rollers being on the road for slowing down traffic and destroying the road surfaces.
Was there any discussion regarding the removal of speed breakers from the highway and rumbler of?
No, there was no discussion for removal of any speed breakers, but they said that they had some instructions from the chief secretary with regards to speed breakers. I asked that whatever directions are being given, that should be shared with this committee. We are not aware of what was discussed in that meeting. So we said that whatever is discussed anywhere else with regards to road safety needs to be brought on record here. Even notifications, like if you notice in March itself, PWD brought out 4 notifications with regards to the medians on the road, maintenance of the medians, speed breakers, speed limits and signages. So 4 different notifications or policies, on these were brought out, but they have not tabled it here at the meeting.